The 2015 Audi A8. Did the 2015 A8 just eat something sour, or is the A8 pouting while the Panamera soaks up all the praise within the hyper-competitive VW group? Whatever the reason, all is not well with the new Audi flagship's facial expression. The 2015 Audi A8 made its public debut at Frankfurt Auto Show this week, where the new A8 range benefits from a facelift and detailed tech refinements for safety and efficiency. The latest A8 range is larger than ever, with a much broader range of models coming to American Audi dealers in spring 2014. The U.S. market A8 range will add a hybrid front-wheel drive option for the 2015 model year, as well as the current V6, V8 and W12 engine choices. Audi's potent 3.0-liter TDI also joined the A8 line for the 2014 model year, and is available now. The engines for 2015 all feature mild output and performance tweaks, which are aimed at improved acceleration stats as well as fuel economy. The bulk of the A8 volume in America is expected to still be the firm's advanced 3.0-liter and 4.0-liter gasoline V8 engines, each paired with Quattro AWD as standard equipment. Short and long wheelbase choices are available, with prices that are expected to range from $76,000 to $88,000, before options. The A8's facelift brings an even more serious and technical appearance to the nose, with scowling LED running lights that look meaner than a junkyard dog. Part of the advanced debut of the A8 is to allow time for NHTSA approval of the all-new Matrix LED forward lighting system. Bundled with the A8's new active safety technology, the LED style statement can actually be a key selling point for some buyers. This facelift for the A8 leaves a number of issues from the previous model unresolved, which is not great, considering the strength of the latest Jaguar XJ and the brand new S-Class. Updated 4 June 2014, Audi today announced prices for the newly redesigned 2015 A8 model line, which will arrive at dealerships this month. Prices will range from $77,400 for the base version to $137,900 for the A8 LW12 version. Click past the jump for a detailed review of the 2015 Audi A8, with all the latest specs and stats from Audi on the performance and equipment these models will offer executive limo buyers. Exterior. Among the A8 range, the S8 is clearly the big winner in this latest restyle. It is the only one to wear a sporty front bumper and a lowered ride height, which improves the Audi's appearance dramatically versus the stodgy chrome accents up front in the base, hybrid and W12 models. New bumper and grille detailing goes along with the new headlight design, and the awkward panel creases where the front and rear bumpers meet the fenders is much improved. This is still not a beautiful sedan. Beauty is very far from the new A8's exterior appeal, which seems to be focused on very conservative corporate buyers, or perhaps the elderly. As with most Audi sedans, the optional appearance packages are very worthwhile to bring larger wheels and a more fashionable treatment for the gaping single-frame grille. Out back, a new taillight shape is wider and slimmer than before, and wears a broad chrome slash across the trunk, emphasizing the A8 flagship's width versus the A4 and A6. Flush exhaust outlets are now wider rectangle finisher pieces, with the internal pipes varying from model to model. The A8's tail is not a happy design, which makes sense because it matches the nose. The LED headlights are promised as standard on the German market A8 4.0T, and the lower running light accents and LED turn signals are standard across the board. The Matrix lighting system runs LEDs for both the high and low beams, which may be a first in the auto world. Manually selectable high and low beams are joined by a dynamic and adaptive setting which manages forward lighting without any driver input. Similar to automatic high beams that come on and off by themselves based on road and traffic conditions, the Matrix system can also dim certain LEDs to avoid blinding oncoming traffic. LED spotlights in the Matrix can floodlight specific areas of the road, as well as indicating danger in the cabin and priming the brakes as part of the driver assistance package. Not news on just how dynamic the Matrix lighting will behave on normal highways, where the shuffling of light settings could be a major irritant for cars in front of the A8. 2015 Audi A8 scrolling LED indicator demo. Scrolling indicators are a treat up front, and the line of yellow turn signal light is sure to be a crowd pleaser. 2015 Audi A8 Matrix LED detail. Interior. The interior of the A8 for 2015 is basically carryover, with subtle trim and theme changes as a part of the Design Select Options packages. These bring a higher grade of leather, suede and Alcantara for the headliner. Overall, it is still a very posh and clearly quite expensive cabin. The style of the A8's interior is starting to look very dated, but with a busy appearance to the dashboard in particular. This is in marked contrast to the new S-Class cabin, which is a simpler and more cohesive shape that reflects the current luxury mood more than the new A8, which still looks a lot like a jumbo 1990s A4. The S-Class cabin is not a smash hit, however, with Honda Accord-style panel screens dominating the view forward and a steering wheel that may have been designed in collaboration with Playschool. It is a strange two-spoke wheel with a creepy grin shape in the bottom half. 2015 Audi A8 short and LWB dimensions comparison versus Jaguar XJ. The competitive infographics show how the Audi A8's dimensions stack up versus the short and long wheelbase versions of the Jaguar XJ, which now offers AWD and is a smart option for people considering the Audi. Only significant advantages are highlighted, with green indicating the best of comparison performance. Advantage Audi. Fuel economy is better on the 2014 A8 than the Jaguar, and is promised to improve slightly from these totals for the 2015 model year. Dimensions of the refreshed Audi limousines stay the same as this year. Fuel tank size. Advantage Jaguar. Engine power curb weight. The aluminum XJ is nearly 500 pounds lighter than the also aluminum Audi turning radius trunk volume. The Jag has more than 2 cubic feet of extra space in the trunk, while the BMW 7 Series has 3 extra and the Lexus LS 465 extra cubic feet versus the Audi rear legroom. 2015 Audi A8 trunk detail. While official luggage volume is not yet available for the 2015 A8 models, Audi promises a revised trunk floor design that makes loading large bags easier than before. The A8 does have a ski pass-through in the rear armrest, but otherwise the seats cannot be folded to extend the trunk's poor 13.2 cubic feet of capacity. Drivetrain, engine and brakes. The Audi A8 is still almost unnaturally rapid and efficient, with even more speed for the 2015 model year. The base engine hits 60 miles per hour in just 5.5 seconds, despite a hefty curb weight and a drop in horsepower versus the 2014 model year. Down to 310 versus 333, the supercharged V6 is also more efficient by an estimated 1 mpg for all scores. The big 4.0 V8 option is the sweet spot of the lineup. This same engine is doing great work in both the Bentley Continental GT and the 7 Rupees, and is up to 435 horsepower from the 420 ponies in the 2014 A8 4.0T. The smaller of Europe's 2 diesel engine choices is also a welcome addition to the A8 range. The TDI is projected to deliver 36 mpg on the highway, a 6.5-second 0 to 60 mph sprint and only a slight price premium over the base V6. The TDI brings Audi's sport differential as standard, the only non-S8 to do so, which helps make the A8 feel more nimble with the big iron engine block up front. The sport diff is available on the gasoline models as an option. Worth noting is that the 2014 Audi A8 TDI has a wide 41-foot turning circle, which is much more like a pickup truck than a European luxury car. No word from Audi if this will be improved for the 2015 model year. Weight is a big problem in the A8, despite its major cabin compromises and crash repair issues stemming from its aluminum space frame. Audi is celebrating 20 years of the ASF this year, but its advantages are eroding rapidly. The A8 is completely aluminum for all panels and chassis points, yet still tops 4,600 pounds in the LWB configuration. This is very portly in comparison with the Jaguar XJ Supercharged, which weighs a full 500 pounds less. How heavy and lazy in corners would the Audi be with a steel structure? The benefits of aluminum just do not seem to stack up in the A8. 2015 Audi A8 mechanical details. Pricing. Competition. Jaguar XJ. The XJ is a great automobile, and one of the most well-balanced luxury limousines on the market. The XJ runs almost all the latest technology, matching, or besting, the Germans toe-to-toe on the 8-speed ZF automatic, rear-biased AWD option, and a far more special interior atmosphere. Rarely versus previous Jaguar models that sold mostly on brand image and passion, there are actually numerous objective measures where the XJ is far superior to the A8. While high-tech, the Jaguar maintains more of an analog driving style, especially versus the 7 Series and S-Class. Mercedes-Benz S-Class. The new S-Class is a really attractive design, and one that does have some classical beauty to its shapes. There is a lovely organic flow to the surfaces, and the LED accent arcs up the body sides to form an interesting profile form. A rounder and more upright C-pillar emphasizes luxury, but even the tail of the new S-Class looks attractive and nimble versus the A8. An S-Class that is better looking than the A8? Almost a laughable idea until the Merc got classy and the Audi got angry. Spy shots. Even though it is not visible in these spy shots, it is pretty clear that the revised A8 is going to receive the same wave-like LED headlamps just like we have seen in all the other revised models. There is also going to be a modified front grille and a redesigned front bumper with larger air intakes. For the rear, Audi will offer a new bumper and new taillights with the same wave-like LEDs. Conclusion. Much as the A8 should stand for all the coolest aspects of the Audi brand identity, technology, road presence, cabin quality, performance, it just is not. The flagship of any car line should, theoretically, be the best and trickle down its style and tech to the volume segments like the A4. Think of the A8 in these terms, and big problems arise. Imagine an A4 that looked just like this, with same interior space and handling problems. Clearly it would be a huge flop versus the cutting-edge and very youthful 3 Series from BMW. By that count, Audi's 2015 refresh is far too strange to improve A8 sales. The A8's engines and performance are second to none against the stopwatch, but this A8 update still seems like a missed opportunity, and possibly even a major strategic problem for the next generation of all Audis. Love it. Larger range of powertrains. A welcome addition. Sprint pace is still remarkable. Leave it still. No touchscreen. Matrix LED lights have only 50-50 chance of being road legal by the time the new A8 arrives. Dimensions of even the LWB A8L sedans are not where they need to be for cabin to match even full-size American cars. For roominess, low roof, tiny trunk. Rare as it is to say about a new Audi, the A8's a new nose is a problem. You know your new car is a pig when it looks best in the dark. Interested buyers should look hard at the newly competitive AWD options from Jaguar and Porsche before making a choice.
If you liked this video, please share your thoughts in the comments below and don't forget to hit the subscribe button.